How many times in the gospel do we hear about Jesus going off to a deserted place? This time he goes off, it says at daybreak, just when the day is starting. Oftentimes we see him going and passing entire nights in prayer. But, I know that there's several times in the gospel where it makes this point that Jesus needs time with communion with the Father. He needs that time to be in a deserted place and to be in union and communion with the Father. And it's interesting how when the crowds always come looking for Jesus. Whenever he goes off, the crowds come looking for him. And when it says when they came to him, they tried to prevent him from leaving them. Always these people are just trying to have Jesus all for themselves. If it's important for Jesus to go find those moments, to be in that deserted place, is it important for us as well? How often do we look for that space, that time to go off, to be by ourselves, to be with the Father? And like Jesus, oftentimes there's people who try to prevent us from going off to that place. There's always another commitment. There's always another invitation. There's always something to do. And yet we are called to be ruthless in making that time for God. If we don't have that time to spend with God in that quiet place apart from the busyness of the world, what are we going to have to offer to others? People don't want Father Michael. People don't want whatever your name is. People want Christ. People want Christ. And if we don't have that time to fill ourselves with Christ, what do we have to give? Nothing. So I just invite you all to think about your own lives. How often do you seek that deserted place? Maybe it means going off in a room in your house and reading the Bible, going off to a prayer room, or making time to go to the Blessed Sacrament or come to Mass. Whatever it is, whatever Jesus is calling you to, make the time and be ruthless in setting that time aside for God. Because without it, we have nothing to give.